Hi guys, welcome to another video of Tuesday in Amsterdam. We are the Martin Sisters.
So, in honor of Father's Day, which was 2 days ago, we thought we would make a video to honor our dad and all he's done and what he means for us, and just share some of the stories we have growing up with a single dad. So our mom passed away when we were really young, and our dad basically raised us, yeah. So we just wanted to share some of the stories that we have growing up with a single dad, and this is our experience.
With our dad.
Yeah, growing up specifically with Pastor
Gilbert.
Our dad is a pastor, so we're PKs, pastor's kids, and we have some experiences already.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we had a pastor 24/7.
Okay, so growing up with my dad was pretty strict, especially in some area when it came to devotion. So devotion is basically like reading your Bible and praying like in the morning.
Yeah, it's something that Christians do because we're Christians. It's a part of your lifestyle, hopefully. It's something that you really kind of do in the morning.
Like sometimes, like 5 a.m. You're like, come, let's wake up, devotion time. And you're like, oh no. It wasn't every day though.
It wasn't every day.
He has sometimes his off
At
day on
first,
Wednesday.
It was a couple of times a week we would do it
Yeah.
together as a family. It was like standard, you did your
Yes.
devotions.
And because of that also, so we like going early to bed basically. Like if you go to bed a bit too late, you'll be like, not too late. You have to get up early tomorrow for devotions. I just want to read a book. I just want to watch a drama.
That sounds forced, but for me then, thanks to that, like now that's part of my day life as well. Like it's the start of my morning. That's what gets me going during the day. Like it's a little faith boost. It's like starting the day without coffee for me is the same.
Exactly. That's a good one. I like that one.
I know, thank you.
We was mentioning the devotion part, but basically it's like every church, on like church meetings, we have to be there on Sunday. Sunday
yeah.
morning, like Sunday, you're going to church on Sunday. Tuesday night for
Prayer
prayer meeting. Vigilia, all night prayer.
Just so you know, Vigilia, which is basically like prayer night, like you pray for instead from 9 p.m. I think until like 1 in the morning.
Till 12, I
Till
think.
12. But it was on Fridays.
Friday evening.
And you know,
Yeah.
Fridays, all your friends are going out on Fridays,
Movies.
movies and just having fun. But okay, and then we would have to be at Vigilia.
Yeah. It was not fun. Okay, the only part I used to like about Vigilia, it was like we would take our like pillow, remember?
Yeah.
And then if you're like meeting up, because we weren't like, our dad wasn't the only strict parent. I had other parents who were strict as well, whose kids were there, and then it would be like, oh, we're meeting up and we're having fun,
we'd be in the
popcorn.
back.
And
Yeah.
I think as well, the reason why it was a bit like, because we were young, we were really young, like
Yeah.
we were like teenagers, and trust me, we have to go, not party, we would go like movies or we stay home watch a movie or something. So for having like teenagers, it was a bit difficult back then. So like I think now it won't be a big problem for me now. Now it won't be a big problem for me now. I'm to the point. Hold up, let me clarify myself. No, but now to the point. What means to the point now, like I will say, okay, I will go.
Oh yeah, you would do it now because of your faith. We believe in it
Yes.
because we've seen the benefits of it, because we believe for ourselves. So I mean, when you're younger, your parents like try to teach you certain things, but when you're older, you either depart from it or you choose your own way. But we still do our devotions and we seek God because we believe in it,
Yeah.
because we believe God
Right,
for ourselves. So anyway, we don't want to make it a preaching today. So we're gonna move on. But about Vigilia, oh no, I'm good. Thank you. I'm fine. We about that life.
Yeah.
Naomi mentioned they're going to bed early, and I remember coming home during the summer break. Mind you, I'm like 20, 21, so I'm like at home, on my bed, and my dad would be like, then he would be like, hey my child, don't forget, don't go to bed too late, or I think maybe it's time for you to start, And I'm like looking at the time, it's like 10:30 on a Friday evening.
In your bed reading a book.
In your house. It's not as if I'm on the streets. I'm
In your PJs.
in your panties.
Think about it. Papa had 3 girls to raise. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there was three girls, and like alone. a single father trying to raise up 3 girls. I think for
And
him,
teenagers.
teenager for
I
him.
think that's the reason why too we had to go to all those like Friday night because he wasn't going to leave his 3 daughters at
Right.
home alone.
You know, other times you hear that you're an example to others as well.
Right.
Our actions reflect on his leadership. It reflects, you know, so he can to teach or preach about something while his kids are doing something different. So it kind of contradicts, and it's often difficult. If there's something, they won't say, oh, Hadassah, Naomi, and Priscilla. It will be like, oh, Pastor Gable's daughters, you know, like, oh, Pastor Gable's kids. Or so it always reflects back on him. And another thing that I think it's like when it comes to Papa is the AA, like evangelism.
Oh Lord.
And my dad is like, he used to always come with spontaneous things. For example, we're driving. My dad is the type of dad, like, he always wanted to give someone a ride. If you're standing on the side of the street, he's going to stop to give you a ride. Okay?
Yep.
So while he's taking, don't forget, he's not just giving you a ride for fun. Oh, no.
It's a purpose.
There's a purpose behind his giving you a ride because today you're going to get to know about Jesus.
Yes.
Okay? So he gives you a ride. And while he's busy here talking to you, you know, giving you the entire full gospel in like 10 minutes, he's like, okay, randomly, Hadassah, why don't you just pray for so-and-so? Like, just...
And mind you, this is people that we don't even know.
You don't
People
even
that
know.
got picked up on the street, you know, like some young boy or some young girl or like older.
Yeah, it used to kill the when it was someone your own age. It used to be like...
Yeah. When it's like unexpected as well, because look, I already have some issue with my speech, with my pronunciation. So asking me to pray spontaneously is
But it was funny. Like, looking back now, we can laugh about it.
Yeah.
But hold up. Before I continue this conversation, I noticed you did not like the video as yet. We're a couple minutes in. Hit a like button, sister. Come on. Hit it.
Yes, another thing my dad was actually pretty strict about was watching TV. Watching TV. We only watched TV when he was not at home.
When he wasn't at home.
So if he was in a meeting or wherever, we would put on the TV, and if it was at night, when we would hear the car or see the car lights come home or something, we would take out that TV, take a cloth, wipe it off.
Like, we already had a cloth ready.
ready.
Because you knew it was like, there was a plan. Okay, he left. Okay, we had, so the cloth was there ready, a wet cloth was ready. You know, we had to move like quick.
Yeah,
As soon as we hear the car pulls up, Diana ready, TV off, we wipe it down that TV because
But before we take off the TV, we change the channel.
oh,
We put it on
right.
Discovery or
TBN.
or
CNN.
sometimes CNN. So actually we would just change one of those and we would wipe and run.
Yeah.
Crawl or run.
And the thing is, the reason why he was strict is because he believed like what you see or what you hear can influence you.
And we
Or
know
you
that,
watch.
I mean, we know that this is facts. You know, we know that things can influence you. Things that you listen to, things that you watch can influence you. When we were younger, my dad was just trying to, you know,
As
really be careful.
teenagers as
Yeah, as
well.
teenagers,
Yeah.
we were young kids.
But we do know now also that his dad was also strict
Exactly.
with them.
Exactly.
And they also had their own tricks.
They had their
So-
tricks, alright.
We learned from
Okay,
them.
the entire wiping down of the TV was because before we used to just run, go, and he would come home, and when he suspected, he would just put his hand on the TV, and then he would be like,
It's warm.
It's
Y'all
watching TV.
y'all watching TV. Looking back at it, and going a shock.
Yeah. We could
Electrified.
Tell you why it was hard, because we had our favorite TV show, like, you know, like Smallville,
Kyle XY.
Kyle X. I know we used to
Kyle
run, go grab or Taco Bell, whatever, come home and put on our little
Watch.
Kyle XY. But if your father put it up so, Kyle XY
Right.
stop it halfway.
Yeah.
If you didn't take it off, you would stand up right there and look at there, and you'll be so uncomfortable, like, okay, Lord,
Yeah.
please,
You will watch
please don't
with
kiss
you.
now, please don't kiss now on the
Yeah.
TV, please don't do this now on the TV.
Yeah, and it wasn't as if he would be like, take it off. What you watch? No, it's just like he would want to sit down and see what you're watching.
Yeah.
Just to prevent all
The
that,
whole
All the
speech.
questioning.
all the
Yeah,
questioning,
questioning.
and the devotion would be
Purpose
actually
you.
devotion.
Yeah. You know, kidogo kasi nasira para natin ko
Yeah, it was just, you know,
it was
you're going to get a little preaching,
A
a lecture was
that
coming,
was
and
it.
it's to prevent that.
yes. So now let's talk about what we wore, or like what you're wearing, or how way you talk. that was also, it's also about representing, like,
Yeah.
dress and represent yourself.
Representavam nome de família.
Right.
Represent the
also
name of your family.
So, that was one thing as well. You can't come with anything that's half, like, belly up, like, even if it's still here, belly out, nope.
Even if your belly is covered, it can be short.
Do the same. He's a man,
Balabacinho.
higher, then, it's too short, go and change. Oh, God. I was getting dressed, ready to go to school, and my dad said, Priscilla, I'll make you a sandwich. I said, okay, but then I was like, I know my father's spontaneous with everything. So then I went to school. I had a thing back then at school that we would swap sandwiches in the class with my friends. So I was giving my friend the bread, and I said, crap, I didn't check what I have in the bread. Before I knew it, oh my gosh, Priscilla has bread and cookies, festival cookies. My father put butter with 4 pieces of cookies on the bread. Close it, cut it in half, foil it, and yep.
My dad is like a bread and watermelon type of person.
Bread and banana.
Bread and banana. Bread with the weirdest, or
This
just
thing.
the weirdest combinations. That you're
Asian.
like, Papi. And then, not only
I
that,
tested
and then he just want you to try it.
experiments, yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't for Papa, some crazy spontaneous,
Yeah.
strict things. It might sound really like, oh, you guys had a hard time.
No,
it wasn't
was-
like that. It wasn't like
yeah,
that.
Like, there's so much things that I look back now, and I'm really, really thankful and grateful for our dad and how he brought us up. And even though we couldn't understand it then, I can see now, be like,
Yeah.
I see it, and I'm grateful and I'm
Yeah.
thankful. When he comes over now, we have a good time.
Yeah, we have a
And
good
it-
time.
Yeah, and of course, Papa knows we're adult now, but Papi, we just want to say that we love you, we
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Really,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you for coming out here,
Yeah.
getting us, ready for school, and having to deal with 3 girls on their periods
Yes.
when it was that far. And like, I'm sure Papi had it busy because
Yeah.
but he somehow, like, when you're young, you don't think about, oh, he needs to work, he's doing this, and he needs to be a mom and a dad.
Right.
Why he's a pastor as well. But
Yeah.
Also liked about my dad is that sometimes because we know him as being busy, but he still listens. So for example, Percent and I, we were on gymnastics, so Turner,
Oh,
and we would say, oh, we wish we had like a mat, we could practice at home. And we just said it a few times, I think, and like maybe like a couple of weeks or maybe a month after, there's a mat. Like one, he paid a lot of money. You never know how much money he spent on it, but
Yeah.
afterwards you found out he spent like 300 euros just to get it made, especially for us,
Yeah.
and a trampoline. So
my dad is the type that even if you don't greet him, he's gonna continue saying good morning.
So we're very protective of our dad, obviously, growing up without our mom and stuff. So of
Yeah.
course, to us it's annoying that he will still try while the person is just ignoring him or something like that.
Yeah, he will
You
just
know what I mean?
continue.
But he'll
doing it.
continue. Not that because I am the opposite when it comes to that. I'd be like, oh, I greet you once and you don't greet me? Deuces. But that's what I love about Papi,
Yeah.
that he continues
It's a good
still
heart.
showing you kindness no matter what you say about him, or
Yeah.
not because you have a different opinion that he shouldn't. Yeah. So that's what I like about my dad. Our dad was a single dad for 7 years, and after 7 years, my dad got remarried with Stella, our stepmom. Hi Stella, we love you.
Pictures.
Many of the things that we mentioned weren't always fun, but we appreciate the things that we've learned from our
Yeah,
dad, and
really.
we're just Papi nos estima Papi, mas hope you miss.
Okay,
Danny,
Danny,
Papi.
Danny,
love you.
Sarai.
Sarang Papi.
If you,
So guys, let us know in the comment below what are some of the things that your parents were strict about growing up. Thanks again guys for watching another video of Tuesday in Amsterdam, and don't forget to subscribe. Ayo.